I went to a mostly Mormon populated high school, and my experience with that was pretty negative. I mean, I grew up in a mostly white Mormon neighborhood, and so I grew up with all those kids. Like, growing up, like, I couldn't play with some of those kids because they were Mormon and I wasn't. And so I had this really negative stigma about LDS people. And then as soon as I came up to Utah State, I've met so many people who are a part of the church, and they've actually become some of my best friends in the world. So it's all about who you meet. It's not about a generalization of a group of people. It's about the individual.
Listen for a minute. Trust the one who's been where you are, wishing all it was sticks and stones. Those words cut deep, but they don't mean you're all alone, and you're not invisible. Hear me out. There's so much more to life than what you're feeling now. Someday you'll look back on all these days, and all this pain is gonna be invisible. All invisible. So your confidence is quiet. To them quiet looks like weakness, but you don't have to fight it, 'cause you're strong enough to win without a war. Every heart has a rhythm. Let yours beat out so loudly that everyone can hear it. Yeah, I promise you don't need to hide it anymore. Oh, and never be afraid of doing something different.
I think that stereotypes is something that a lot of people do. You realize that you don't realize that you're stereotyping someone. I, for example, used to stereotype people with tattoos and piercings and think that they weren't good people or that they were scary. But then I think is that you grow older and mature, that your stereotypes change and you realize that people are not what they seem. So.
There's so much more to this life than what you're feeling now. And someday you'll look back on all these days, and all this pain is gonna be invisible. These labels that they give you are just 'cause they don't understand. If you look past this moment, you'll see you've got a friend waving a flag for who you are and all you're gonna do. Yeah, so here's to you, and here's to anyone who's ever felt invisible. And you're not invisible. Hear me out. There's so much more to life than what you're feeling now. Yeah, someday you'll look back on all these days, and all this pain is gonna be invisible. It'll be invisible.